Anyway, last week I was going to talk about. Wait, what's this week we're going to talk about what I was going to talk about last week originally, but I don't know. Last time I was going to talk about this anecdote. I went out to dinner with my girlfriend and one of her coworkers and a coworker's boyfriend and a friend of theirs. And this friend is this teacher at a she's a teacher at for a group of mentally disabled kids. They're all Spanish speaking. Anyway, she's really hilarious. Like, she should be a comedian for real. Talk about teachers and being downsized and budget cuts and all that stuff. Anyway, and even though she works with mentally handicapped kids, she still says retard, which is hilarious. But she doesn't talk about the kids, she talks about the other teachers, and they're all Spanish speaking, and she has all these little voices and does all these things, and it's really, really funny. She should really, truly be a comedian. But anyway, so I was thinking about that afterwards, how funny she is, and where my sense of humor came from, why it's so dark. Anyway, death is one reason why I have a darker sense of humor. My mom died when I was like 15, but and that happens. But even still, I was never like really rebellious, and I never like really did anything like this, like mean to teachers or mean to parents or mean to anything like that, except for this one year, the year after my mom died. I didn't even think about like, oh, I was never really rebellious, but no, I was. It was the year. It's a crazy year. Well, not really crazy. Like every day I had to go over to this lady's house, and yeah, every day. I was homeschooled, and my two brothers went to private school. My dad went to work. My mom was dead. So I went over to this lady's house, and this lady, she taught English and history to her kids and like to other kids and to myself. And I was like, whatever. Did not like it. It was either like every morning at whatever 6, 7 in the morning. It was either go inside to their house and eat breakfast and have a Bible study, or like go to the school shed and just do my math or whatever. And so I did most of that, like every day, for however many months. And the kid that was my age in that family, homeschool families have like so many kids, but the kid who was my age, he had leukemia, so he was at the hospital most of the time, so I didn't get to hang out with him very much. He died like later the next year. So yeah. And the third death, because deaths come in threes usually, was my dad got remarried 6 months later. When they went on their honeymoon, he stayed with another homeschool family, and the kid that was my age, he wasn't around because he like raped his sister. Homeschoolers are fucked up. Anyway, and so the other kid, the other one was nearer my age, like the nicest, kindest guy you'd ever met, like a gentle giant. His name was Adam, and he died like a week later of a brain aneurysm. Anyway, so the point I was going to talk about this was our sense of humor. But I did think about how last time, or after last time, I thought about how interested I am in sincerity versus irony. With performance art, just in general. Postmodern and postmodern clashes. I was born on, or no, I'm around. I'm around like 3 cusps, but one I don't remember. One, and the other 2 have to do with my birthday. One is I'm on the Leo Virgo cusp, and the other is I'm on the Generation X, Generation Y cusp, which is the postmodern, post-postmodern. Yeah, I think. Ish. Anyway, so yeah. My girlfriend, she's kind of snarky, so I developed this way of like joking back with her. It's like false sarcasm. She'll say something and I'll agree with it, and she'll pass it away. So she thinks I don't really agree, but I really do. It's false sarcasm. More sincerity, irony, stuff. But I haven't really quite figured out how to like put this stuff together, and which is part of why I'm doing performance art, because how do you draw that, really? You can write it out, but writing is still like words, and that's difficult. But to put that into a performance, I mean, what am I going to do? Like recreate scenes of childhood and like captions and stuff? I mean, to make a movie out of it, how's that any different? What else? Oh, and then I came up with this like double false reverse false sarcasm, something like that. It has to do with like frames of reference. If you're giving good advice about or you're saying a positive thing about you're giving good advice, saying positive thing about bad advice, but it's in a, let's say, a comedy context, so you already don't believe it. And I think that's something to do. So something like that was double reverse false sarcasm. I think it's just sarcasm. Anyway. I guess that's it. Or because last week or the week before last, when I was practicing for last week, I was going to do this thing, but not as much as this. It was just the other part with the thing and the other thing. Oh, because I always wanted to like talk to that lady again, that homeschooler mom, and like thank her for like watching me every day. But I mean, I should just drive over there and say, hey, or just send her an email. That's probably all I need to do, really. Maybe I'll okay about it. But let's see. Alright, so when I was rehearsing last week, before last week, I was going to see if like this would be any more wooden or not. It's already different, I can tell, but I don't know. It's not the same. I've been flailing a lot too. When I get upset. And the comedy thing. Not the comedy thing, but it's weird. But like for effect, I'm just a little frustrated. Or whatever. Thinking about walking around too much, your legs get tired. Anyway. Okay, so that's it. Maybe.